So you're here, you clicked the video, you made it, and you're excited for a little bit of transparency. I was recently talking to a realtor, and they expressed to me that a lot of buyers they work with have adopted this mindset of, am I approved? Am I not approved? Let's kind of get things wrapped up. And I think that's fair. There's probably a little bit of fatigue on their part, but it's also reckless in my opinion. I think home buyers need to be a lot more educated on the mortgage process as a whole. And I really think that right now they just don't know what they don't know. For example, if you thought the broker model of the early 2000s was dead, you'd be wrong. It's actually alive and well, and it's been repackaged into a more corporatized model called branch level pricing. Now I'll get into that little nugget in a minute, but first I think it's important to know how pricing works. So interest rates are set by the market, which can change daily, sometimes multiple times per day, but in general, lenders all kind of start with the same market rate. Now the pricing behind the rate that you're given comes from the lender you're working with taking that market rate and adding their profit margin on top of it. Now there's two distinctly different types of pricing models out there. The first is a standardized pricing model, which is my approach, and the other is a branch level pricing model, which a lot of lenders will use to help pump up their profits. So stick with me on this, it can save you a lot of money. So let's get into it. Standardized pricing, again, is what we use here at First Mortgage. It's where we start with the market rate and we put our margin on top of it. It's very straightforward, very transparent. The difference is it's a company-wide pricing model, and it's not just a number that we dream up. It's enough to keep us profitable and get everybody paid. Loan officers, support staff. Look, I've been doing this for 12 years and I've never had a single borrower ask me about pricing. Imagine how many people are overpaying because they don't know any better. The standardized pricing model is I scratch your back, you scratch mine way of doing business. You get the lowest rate we have to offer and we make enough to continue to operate. Lenders should lead with this information. They should keep this right out there in front. This is your money we're talking about, and we're not done yet, trust me. Here's the flip side. Let's talk branch level pricing. It's that little nugget I mentioned earlier, and it's a doozy. I've seen how some lenders work this angle, and it honestly rides that line of being deceptive. So the branch level pricing model allows individual branches or individual loan officers to tweak their rates and fees how they see fit, as long as it's within bounds. Remember, we all start with the same market rate, but they're adding bigger margins and extra fees to help boost their bottom line. I've seen guys here in my local market in Middle Tennessee, in regional markets, and even national lenders that do big business while still jacking up the rate, unless you call them out on it or shop around. And most buyers don't. Remember, they're stuck on that am I approved yet or am I not mindset. They'll shrug it off and say, listen, what you don't know can't hurt you, but it does. It's thousands of dollars over the life of your loan, and like I said earlier, it's that old broker model that's still alive and well. It's just been corporatized, and it's a company policy that's been passed down from on high to these individual branches or lenders, and rather than wearing suits, brokers these days wear golf pants and a polo. Look, this pricing mess, it's a big deal. I've seen it play out over a long period of time, and I've even been connected with a company before that subscribed to that model, and I drank the Kool-Aid. I didn't know any better. And you may say, it's a quarter of a point, what difference does that make? It's a lot of money over the course of your loan, and that's money that should go toward your future or your kids or even your new house. Why would you want it to go towards someone else's bonus? And most people don't even bat an eye. They just want to sign and move in, and frankly, that's nuts to me. In all my years, I've never had a borrower push back on this, and you should. You should ask your lender, what's your rate? How's your margin set? Make them squirm. And if they get dodgy and talk about pricing concessions, then that's a red flag. Standardized pricing keeps it real and keeps it honest. Lenders should own this, not bury it. If you're playing at a rigged casino where the house always wins, standardized pricing would be the slot machine in the corner that always consistently pays out, where branch level pricing would be the dealer shoving aces up his sleeve while he's bleeding you dry. So that's the deal. Pricing can screw you or it can save you, and I've laid it all out there for you, so it's your move now. Don't let lenders off the hook. Hit that like button if this clicked, subscribe for more truth and transparency, and tell me in the comments if you think you've ever been burned by a rate. I'm here for it. Catch you next time.